Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new here. I'm Ashley and this is my world of books, writing, and vlogging. And in today's video, I'm going to be doing a book tag. It's been a while since I've done a book tag, so I was a little stuck for a video idea this week. So I just thought, hey, I haven't done one in a while, so let's choose one. So the tag I chose to do in this one is the Netflix book tag. I think this is kind of an old book tag, but it doesn't matter, new, old. I'm just gonna pick some tags at random to do. I wasn't tagged or anything, but that doesn't matter. You don't have to be tagged to do a book tag. So we're just gonna jump right into it with the first category question, which was recently watched, the last book you just recently finished reading. And for me, that is the third book in the Red Queen series, King's Cage by Victoria Aveyard. One of my favorite series. I was heartbroken at the end of this book, and I can't wait for the finale. So that's my recently watched. And then the next one is top picks, books that have been recommended to you because of another book you read. I think I got that right. So they weren't necessarily recommended to me by another person. It was just kind of recommended to me because of the first book I read. So the books recommended to me, because I'm using it differently, was basically four books by Lauren Oliver. We have Before I Fall, Panic, Replica, and Vanishing Girls, all by Lauren Oliver. And those were recommended to me because, or I recommended them to myself because I read the Delirium trilogy first, and I absolutely love this trilogy. I think it's kind of I think it was kind of, I don't know. I loved it very much, and I think it should have been a little bit more popular than it was. I think the TV show should have worked out, but there was kind of problems with it. Anyways, we're not going to get into that. So I loved it, so that was why I gave more of her books a chance because of this book. Even though I know it wasn't the first book she wrote, but it was the first book I read from her. So those were my top picks. It was the best books I could pick out for that category. Real quick, guys, how are you guys liking this new angle? I was gonna try to alternate my backgrounds doing book videos, but now I'm not sure if I'm liking this angle of myself. I think I like the angle I usually do, where you can see more of my books. I don't know. I'm just something about this angle isn't really working for me. Let me know what you guys think. The next category is I think recently added, the books that I recently added, which it happens to be two of them because I bought them together because they're kind of a part of a series. It's it's Crush and Covet by Tracy Wolf. I believe it's the second and the third book in the Crave series, which I've yet to read. But I'm pretty sure it's a vampire series. I'm pretty sure. So I'm pretty sure I'm gonna like Crave. So I just thought I'd pick up the next two just so that I'm ready for it. So these were the last two books I bought. It wasn't that recent, but they were the last two books I recently added to my TBR. The next category is popular on Netflix, and it's two popular books that I have read and two I haven't yet. But the two I've read I know they're popular. They may not be popular now, but but they were, and that is Vampire Academy by Rochelle Mead and City of Bones, Book 1 in the Mortal Instruments series by Cassandra Clare, and those are both popular books. In my opinion, they're popular books. So they may not be popular at this very moment, but a couple years ago they were. And then 2 popular books that I haven't read, but I do plan on reading them. I just haven't gotten to them yet. The one is the highly awaited Midnight Sun, the fifth, kind of the 5th book in the series, but it's the 1st book in Edward's point of view, which so I want to read so bad, so I completed that with that. And the other one is The Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes, part of the Hunger Games trilogy by Suzanne Collins. Another popular book, just because it's Hunger Games and that's popular. So yeah, that's 2 popular books I haven't read yet. So, and then the next category is comedies, and I couldn't really find a book to match that prompt, so I'm just gonna have to skip that one. And the next one is drama, a character who is a drama king or queen. I thought about it long and hard, and I couldn't really find any character that would consider a drama king or queen. I would kind of know if one stood out that way to me, but I couldn't really figure one out. I'd be curious to know any you guys thought of. So we'll go on to the next prompt, which is animated, a book with a cartoon on the cover, and I'm pretty sure this one fits. This is Fangirl by Rainbow Royale. Yeah, those are like cartoons, right? Pretty sure it fits. It's a cute cover and a very good book. I loved it, and I related to it so much. So next prompt. The title of this prompt is, oh my god. I'll put the title of the prompt right here because I can't remember the title of the prompt, but the description is a book or books I want to reread. So I have no idea what that prompt is called, but the one I want to reread is the Legend series, mostly because I have the 4th book, Rebel, on my TBR, and I'm a little fuzzy in what happens in this trilogy. I read all 3 of them, but it's just been so long that I kind of forget some important details. So I would really, really like to reread Legend, Prodigy, and Champion before I get to Rebel. So that's if I want to reread a series, I'll just pick it up and sit down and read it. But I said I really want to reread the series before I get to the new one. So the next one is documentaries, a non-fiction book I would recommend to anybody. And I didn't really think I was gonna have one for this prompt, but I think this kind of fits, even if it's just because it's non-fiction. I think it technically fits the prompt. It is Life, Love, Beauty by one of my favorite actors, Keegan Allen from Pretty Little Liars. It's a photography book, but it's a photography book of all the photos he's taken during his life and over the course. And so I found it very interesting, and it's non-fiction. He's one of my favorite actors, so that's why I got it. So I'm gonna say it fits because it's probably one of the few non-fiction books I have on my shelf. I don't read non-fiction that much. And then the next prompt is action adventure, a book of books that with lots of action adventure. I think that was self-explanatory. I didn't really need to say anything. And for that one, it was kind of hard because I can pretty much pull out any dystopian or fantasy book I have, but I kind of pulled one out that I think had a lot of it, and that one is I'm gonna say the Maze Runner series, Maze Runner trilogy. Even though I pulled out the Scotch Trials only because I was too lazy to pull out the Maze Runner, which is on the back shelf. So I just pulled out the Scotch Trials because it was right there. But I think the entire trilogy would fit in the action adventure. I'm pretty sure these books, like, there's almost something happening almost all the time. So chock full of action adventure right here. Next prompt is a new book I'm eager to read. So for that one, I choose This is Realm Breaker by Victoria Aveyard, but I'm holding up this one just as a picture. The new release is the second book, Blade Breaker, which came out I think last week at the beginning of June. I'd say that I don't know that many new releases coming out, just that one, and I haven't even read this book yet. But I think I'm gonna like it mostly because Red Queen is one of my favorite series, so I think I'm gonna like this one. So I'll be eager to read the second book whenever I get to it, and that's technically a new release. It was just released last week, so it fits. And then the last prompt was Max is the title, and that's I just have to tag some people. And I think I'm going to tag my sister, the equestrian writer. I think she's been wanting to do some more book videos, so you are officially tagged. And then I'll also tag anybody else who watches this video and haven't done this tag yet. So you are officially tagged if you have not done this one yet. That is it for this video. That was pretty fun to see all the books I chose for this tag. I tried to make it a variety and not pick the same ones I usually talk about on this channel. I tried to show other books I love and have read, so I think I did. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and comment down below if you want to see me do more tags and give me some suggestion of them, or also I'll just go look for them myself. And if you're not subscribed, please do if you want to keep seeing more content from me. And yeah, I'll see you guys again in my next video. Bye!